Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, hello everyone. So, today kami akan mempresentasikan about the systematic production of professional service based on the capacity of the local area. And let me introduce us, yaitu kelompok 8. Nama saya Adinda Ziza Punyamasi, absen 3.
Nama saya Afrina Aulia, absen 4.
Nama saya Devini Marcella Mamora, absen 16.
Nama saya Safa Hanifatun Nibras, absen 33.
And for our basic competencies, yaitu to analyze the systematic production of professional service based on the capacity of the local area.
Essential competencies. First, being honest, confident, and independent behavior as well as the attitude of working together, mutual cooperation, tolerance, discipline, responsibility, creative, and innovative in making engineering works for the local market to build business spirit. Second, designing and production of professional services and professionalism based on identification the need for resources, technology, and work procedures.
And third is presenting engineering entrepreneurship for the local market based on analysis of the management of existing resources in the surrounding environment.
But before that, I would like to talk about the meaning of systematic production. Production system is a series of several elements. They are interconnected and support each other to achieve the goals, which is an expectation of the company. And there are several points of a production system. Nah, di systematic productionnya ini ada beberapa poin, yaitu yang pertama idea opportunity, terus resources, and potential product by the local area, production process, and the last one is selling price of the product. But in our competencies, we only talk about the potential product, production process, and the last is selling price of the product. Let's move on to the potential production by the local area. Regional development work areas are divided into areas directly to the development of activities in the fields. Some activities came from industry, trade, settlements, tourism, agriculture, mining, forestry, and education. Professional service develop depending on the local area where the people or the community needs the service.
Second topic is type of services. First is industrial area. Most of the workers' time is in industry. They probably will need a laundry service, catering service, or even childcare services. The second is trade area. The issue of service and goods allows the development of package delivery service that both domestic and export-import, such as transportation, security, and building maintenance service. The third is residential area. A residential area developed by food or restaurant service, such as garden maintenance service, entertainment services, and air conditioning services. 4 is tourism area. In tourism area, we can be developed souvenir or handmade, cafe, tour guide, hotel, English course, weaving, and batik. 5 is agriculture area. In agriculture area, we can be developed heavy equipment operator, agricultural product, drying services, seed supply, land cultivation, irrigation service, flour manufacturing service. And 6 is farm area. In farm area, we can be developed environmental tourism, poultry or chicken rearing service, cage maintenance, cattle fattening, and composting, biogas supply. And the last is education area. In education area, we can be developed photocopying and bookbinding, food provider, laundry and ironing service, housing service, sports facilities provider, educational media provider, book publishing, and printing.
Business scale development. Business scale development can be done through production capacity, factors of production, labor, technology, location, and business network. Business scope development. Business scope development or diversification includes new types of businesses, new business areas, and new types of production. The development of service business. The development of service business can be carried out through cooperation, joint venture, new exploration in the form of trust, holding company, syndicate, and cartel. Jadi, di sini aku akan menjelaskan yang bagian the development of service business. Jadi, pengembangan usaha itu dapat dilakukan dengan melalui cooperation yang pertama. Lalu yang kedua, gabungan atau joint venture. Nah, joint venture ini merupakan pengembangan usaha dengan cara menambahkan cakupan usaha. Joint venture merupakan bentuk kerjasama antara perusahaan domestik dan perusahaan asing. Lalu yang ketiga, trust, yaitu suatu bentuk organisasi perusahaan yang didirikan untuk menghindari kerugian masing-masing anggota dan memperbesar keuntungan perusahaan. Yang keempat ada holding company, yaitu sebuah perusahaan yang memiliki kondisi keuangan yang kuat dan dapat membeli saham perusahaan-perusahaan lain. Yang kelima, sindikat, yaitu merupakan kerjasama antar beberapa orang untuk melaksanakan proyek khusus di bawah suatu perjanjian, biasanya hanya terbatas pada bidang keuangan, yang dilakukan oleh kelompok investor untuk mengombinasikan sumber-sumber keuangan mereka untuk memperjualbelikan surat-surat berharga dari suatu perusahaan. Dan yang terakhir, kartel. Kartel ini agak sama dengan sindikat. Kartel merupakan persekutuan antara beberapa perusahaan sejenis di bawah suatu perjanjian tertentu. Ada beberapa jenis kartel, yaitu kartel daerah, kartel produksi, kartel kondisi, kartel pembagian laba, dan kartel harga. Production process. Production process of professional services is developed according to the potential of each region, according to the talents, interests, and carrying capacity of the local area by taking into account market needs through several implementation steps. Steps that need to be considered in the professional service business activity project and professionalism are 1. Project information, 2. Test execution, 3. Product name jargon, 4. Education and work, 5. Organizing, 6. Project completion, 7. Attachment.
And then the next topic is selling parts of a product. There are 3 approaches for selling parts of a product. The first is supply and demand approach, atau pendekatan permintaan dan penawaran. From the existing supplies and demands level, the equilibrium price is determined by finding the price that consumers can afford and that producers can accept. Maksudnya, dari tingkat permintaan dan penawaran yang ada, ditentukan harga keseimbangan atau equilibrium price dengan cara mencari harga yang mampu dibayar oleh konsumen dan dapat diterima oleh produsen, sehingga terbentuk jumlah yang diminta sama dengan jumlah yang ditawarkan. Second is cost-oriented approach atau pendekatan biaya. Determining the price by calculating the cost incurred by producers with the desired level of profit. Maksudnya, menentukan harga dengan cara menghitung biaya yang dikeluarkan produsen dengan tingkat keuntungan yang diinginkan, baik dengan markup pricing dan break-even analysis. The third is market approach atau pendekatan pasar. Formulate prices for marketed products by calculating the variables that affect market and prices. Maksudnya, merumuskan harga untuk produk yang dipasarkan dengan cara menghitung variabel-variabel yang mempengaruhi pasar dan harga. Biasanya ini faktor eksternal, contohnya situasi dan kondisi politik, persaingan, dan sosial budaya. And then ada selling price of a product calculation factors. There are 4 factors. The first is wage or salary standards, atau standar upah atau gaji terdekat sertifikasi profesi yang dimiliki. Second, difficulty level of work atau tingkat kesulitan suatu pekerjaan. The third is materials or spare part that used atau bahan-bahan atau spare part yang telah digunakan. And last is minimum wage standard for each region atau standar upah minimum tiap daerah. And these are the references that we got for our materials. I think that's all from us. We're very sorry if there are any mistaken words. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.